Good morning. So a quick one this morning. I want to talk about, so I was a landscaper from when I was about 25 to 29, and built it up to where did about $3 million worth of revenue. So we had several employees, and where I would make my cake would be I would go to a property and I would just get it looking really good, and I would renew the same contract the next year. So what would happen was, you come in there, you fix the grass spots, get it mulched or whatever. We would raise that height of cut from the previous guy was at 3 inches. We were all the way up to 5.5, 6 inches. And basically what we were doing, we were selling 5 lawn apps. They loved the way the grass looked, but I'd just throw a shot of urea on it a couple times. And if we kept it high, healthy, and edged, we didn't ever spray. And it was that canopy that saved a lot of cost. We'd also use bark instead of weed eat, and we could figure out ways to basically make the place look the same but cut costs, and it all became a routing game. But out here, you can really, I think as this evolves, we could really start cutting our cost and maybe perhaps get in a system where we're saving seed and really cutting the cost. So if you look here, you basically got a 19-inch strip of wheat, and it's starting, you can see them little manure strips, it's starting to fill in. And that is basically what we're doing is, as the wheat root gets bigger, it can access that nitrogen. You know, that's what's so great about Y drops. If you don't have really good functioning soils, you got to put it right to the root. Now the corn will get big, but how much time do you lose between that and the application? But anyway, the point is here, if we could get a system where we could very quickly strip spray, there is no point in spraying this right here. So if I got 60 inches and I don't have to spray 60, half of it, then I could cut my cost. But I think what I'd really like to get to is a double strip till machine. Now hear me out. Put 2 units on here, move the residue out of the side, put like a Dawn Duo seed air seeder in there, maybe right in the middle and on the outsides, so you get a fill. And maybe we throw some pig shit burn biochar on there with the seed. But I want to get into this kind of perpetual system where we're just basically using stuff and making the most of it. So if I had a hood sprayer, I could come in here and just spray, more product in the spot, but omit this, because this wheat kind of goes through a funk here. When we spray that Extend, we did about 10 days ago, it kind of elongates out and goes sideways, and you can really tell it's stressing it out. That's why it's so important to do it before joint, before that wheat head is starting, that little fetus is starting to kind of make up its mind on how many wheat heads it is or so. So I don't think we have to take it through that stress. But if you got to where you took all the herbicide technology out of it, you basically have 2 options here. You could burn down and plant and really leverage the fact that this wheat's going to go side to side. But organically, I think if you waited till the soybeans got till the ground got a little bit warmer, use strip till, you heat up the ground, get them beans up about 4 days, a higher population in the strip, and then pruning it is going to temper those stalks, changing the motive of its growth. And I think you could get out ahead of it. And maybe you could plant them so thick, and if you had your own seed, you could kind of go in there and kind of whatever they call it, where they kind of rake and get some of the weeds out, or just a strip. What the heck do you call it? Anyway, it can be done. All right, thanks for watching. This is going to grow incredibly this year, or this week. We're going to be in the 70s. It's fine, the pig poop, and just wait. By next weekend, this stuff's going to be a foot tall. And we're going to lose in that time. Both sides are going to crawl in 6 or 8 inches, so we're going to be down to just a few inches there. All right, we'll see you.